Someone is quietly preparing to change your financial life. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now more than you might be willing to admit. Take a breath and feel the stillness for a second, because the universe doesn't interrupt your attention without purpose. Listen to this: when provision is near, it doesn't arrive with noise, it arrives with alignment. And right now, alignment is happening quietly, intentionally, behind the scenes of your life. Don't scroll. Stay with me. This message is for you. You've been carrying the weight of responsibility for a long time, telling yourself you just need to push a little harder, wait a little longer, stay patient a little more. And yet, something inside you has been whispering, help is coming, but not the way you expect. That whisper is intuition, not imagination. Your heart needs this right now because there is someone, yes, an actual person, being positioned to impact your financial path, and they may not even know it yet. Listen to this carefully: destiny doesn't always move through miracles that fall from the sky, it often moves through people whose paths are being synchronized with yours. Don't scroll, this message is for you. If you've been feeling a strange mix of exhaustion and hope lately, like you're tired but also quietly expectant, that's a sign. When the universe is preparing a shift, it softens you first so you're able to receive without fear. That's why your perspective on money has been changing. You're not just asking for more, you're asking for stability, dignity, relief, and peace. And those are righteous desires. Listen to this. The universe responds to clarity faster than desperation, and you've reached a level of clarity you didn't have before. If you've been seeing angel numbers, 111 when you think about new beginnings, 222 when you're questioning your direction, 444 when you feel tired but protected, 888 when abundance crosses your mind, don't ignore that. These are not coincidences. They are alignment markers. They show up when timing is locking into place. Don't scroll. This message is for you. Someone is quietly preparing to change your financial life, and the preparation isn't just happening to them, it's happening to you. You've been learning discernment. You've been setting boundaries. You've been walking away from things that drain you. That's not random, that's readiness. The universe does not send provision to chaos, it sends it to structure. And structure is what you've been building internally: self-respect, patience, focus, and faith. Listen to this. This person may enter your life as a mentor, a collaborator, a client, a partner, or even a soulmate connection. Soulmates are not only about romance, some are about destiny, purpose, and provision. Some come to awaken your heart, others come to unlock doors you couldn't open alone. Don't scroll, this message is for you. If you felt guided to pull back from certain people or situations, it's because space is being made. The universe clears room before it delivers. And right now, room is being created for something that fits who you are now, not who you were when you were still in survival mode. Your heart needs this right now because you've been doubting yourself, wondering if you missed your moment, wondering if help will ever come. Listen to this truth: you were never late, you were being prepared. The delay wasn't denial, it was protection. You could not receive what's coming with the mindset you used to have. And now that mindset has shifted. You're calmer, more aware, less frantic. That calm is not giving up, it's alignment. Don't scroll. Stay with me. When this shift begins to show itself, it may look ordinary at first. A conversation that feels different. An introduction that feels aligned. An idea that won't leave your mind. A message that arrives at just the right time. Listen carefully, the universe often tests awareness before it delivers expansion. Small doors lead to massive rooms. And awareness is what you're being trained in right now. If you've been awakening spiritually, feeling more sensitive to energy, more selective with your time, more protective of your peace, that awakening is directly tied to material change. The inner world always moves first. Your heart needs this right now because you're learning that abundance doesn't require suffering. It requires alignment. And alignment is happening quietly, steadily, intentionally. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There is a cliffhanger here, and it matters. When the person preparing to change your financial life finally intersects with you, it won't feel chaotic or overwhelming, it will feel natural, almost obvious, like, of course this is how it happens. And when that moment comes, you'll realize the universe was never ignoring you. It was arranging timing, people, and perspective so you could receive without fear and steward without self-sabotage. Stay present. Stay open. Pay attention. Because what's being prepared in silence is about to speak, and when it does, it will change how you see your future forever. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is still unfolding for you, and your heart needs this right now in a way that goes beyond money and straight into trust. If you felt something settle inside you after the first message, that wasn't hype, it was alignment recognizing itself. Listen to this carefully. When the universe is positioning someone to change your financial life, it also reshapes your inner world so you don't miss the moment when paths cross. That's why lately you've been noticing small but meaningful shifts, less panic, more clarity, less chasing, more discernment, fewer distractions, more focus. Don't scroll. This message is for you. The universe doesn't rush provision into hands that are still shaking with fear. It steadies you first. And you've been steadying. You've been learning how to sit with uncertainty without collapsing into it, how to breathe through the unknown without abandoning hope. Your heart needs this right now because help is not arriving as rescue, it's arriving as partnership. Listen to this, the person preparing to impact your finances is also being prepared emotionally, spiritually, and practically. They are learning lessons that will make them trustworthy with your destiny, just as you've been learning lessons that make you trustworthy with provision. Timing is not about waiting, it's about readiness on both sides. Don't scroll, this message is for you. If you've been seeing angel numbers cluster around moments of decision, 111 when you're considering a new path, 222 when you hesitate, 333 when you ask for guidance, 888 when abundance crosses your mind, those are not predictions. They're confirmations that momentum is building. And momentum builds quietly. Listen to this, sometimes the universe sends the idea before it sends the person, so you recognize the door when it opens. Pay attention to the thoughts that keep returning without anxiety attached. Pay attention to the nudges that feel calm, not rushed. That calm is intuition. Your heart needs this right now because intuition is the language through which aligned opportunities speak. Don't scroll. This message is for you. There's a soulmate layer to this that matters, because soulmate energy isn't just romance, it's resonance. It's the kind of alignment where values match, timing syncs, and effort feels shared. This person may be a mentor who sees potential before you fully claim it, a collaborator who complements your strengths, a partner who stabilizes your nervous system so your creativity can flourish, or a client who opens a network you couldn't access alone. Listen to this. Abundance often enters through relationship before it enters through reward. And relationship requires trust. That's why you've been learning boundaries, not to push people away, but to recognize who belongs. Don't scroll, this message is for you. If you felt guided to release old habits around money, impulsive spending, fear-driven decisions, underpricing your value, overgiving without return, that guidance is preparation. The universe doesn't pour overflow into leaky systems. It teaches stewardship first. And you've been learning stewardship, even when it felt slow and uncomfortable. Your heart needs this right now because the silence you've been in was not emptiness, it was incubation. Listen to this carefully. Incubation feels boring to the ego and sacred to the soul. It's where clarity forms, where patience becomes strength, where faith matures into expectation. And expectation, grounded, steady expectation, changes how you move. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You may notice delays right now that feel frustrating, emails unanswered, plans postponed, decisions lingering. Don't mistake that for stagnation. Those pauses are aligning routes so the meeting happens cleanly, without collision. The universe is precise. It does not miss. It adjusts. And adjustment is happening now. If you've been awakening spiritually, feeling more sensitive to energy, more protective of your peace, more honest with yourself, that awakening is not separate from your finances. The inner world leads, the outer world follows. Listen to this, money responds to clarity faster than it responds to hustle. Opportunity responds to calm faster than it responds to desperation. And lately, even when stress shows up, it doesn't stay. That's growth. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There is a test embedded in this season, and it's gentle but important. Will you recognize help when it comes quietly? Will you honor a small invitation that feels right instead of waiting for something loud and obvious? Will you trust alignment over urgency? Your heart needs this right now because the universe often sends the right person in an ordinary moment, a casual conversation, a simple introduction, a brief exchange that carries weight you only understand later. Listen to this, awareness is the multiplier. When you are aware, small openings become life-changing corridors. Don't scroll. This message is for you. Doubt may try to interrupt with familiar lines. I've hoped before, what if this is nothing? I don't want to get disappointed again. Hear this gently, doubt speaks from memory, intuition speaks from presence. Presence is where you are now. That's why your breath feels deeper, your reactions slower, your choices more intentional. Your heart needs this right now because you are no longer asking for a miracle to save you, you are ready for alignment to meet you. And alignment lasts. Listen to this, the person being prepared to change your financial life will not feel like chaos entering your world. They will feel like clarity arriving. They will feel like effort being shared. They will feel like respect. And when that intersection happens, you'll recognize it by the absence of fear. Don't scroll, stay present. Something is drawing closer, and the closer it gets, the quieter it feels. That's not anticlimax, that's precision. Keep your awareness open. Keep your heart steady. The universe is not finished arranging this, and when the moment arrives, you will understand why patience was required and why this had to happen exactly this way. Don't scroll, listen to this, because if you're still here, it means your spirit is paying attention, and your heart needs this right now more than you may realize. There is a very specific phase that happens right before provision becomes visible, and it feels like standing in a quiet room where something important is about to be announced, but hasn't been yet. Listen to this carefully, that stillness you've been feeling, that strange pause where nothing dramatic is happening but everything feels charged underneath, is not emptiness. It's alignment settling into place. The universe does not rush what is meant to sustain you. It stabilizes it first. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You've been doing something powerful lately without even naming it. You've stopped panicking about how and started trusting the when. That shift alone changes everything. Your heart needs this right now because the person quietly preparing to change your financial life is being drawn closer by that exact frequency. People don't just meet by chance when destiny is involved, they converge when both sides are ready. Listen to this. Readiness is not about perfection, it's about awareness. And you are more aware now than you've ever been. You notice patterns. You sense energy. You can feel when something is off and when something is right. That discernment is not accidental, it's preparation. Don't scroll, this message is for you. If you've been seeing angel numbers with more consistency. 1212 when you're thinking about alignment, 444 when you're holding steady under pressure, 777 when you're questioning meaning, 888 when money or opportunity crosses your mind, those are not random sightings. They are confirmations that internal and external timelines are synchronizing. The universe uses repetition to signal importance. And right now, it is signaling convergence. Your heart needs this right now because you may be tempted to underestimate what's coming simply because it doesn't look dramatic yet. Listen to this truth, the most life-changing financial shifts often begin quietly, through conversations that seem ordinary, through connections that feel natural, through ideas that arrive without urgency. You are being trained not to overlook subtlety. Don't scroll. This message is for you. There is a soulmate dimension to this unfolding, and it matters more than you think. Soulmates are not just lovers, they are aligners. They appear when your inner truth matches an external opportunity. This person may mirror your values, your timing, your sense of integrity. They will not rush you. They will not pressure you. They will feel like clarity, not chaos. Listen to this, if you've been craving respect more than excitement, stability more than speed, peace more than intensity. That's a sign your frequency has matured. And mature frequency attracts sustainable abundance. Your heart needs this right now because you've been learning to separate urgency from intuition. Urgency feels tight, anxious, loud. Intuition feels calm, grounded, steady. And lately, the nudges you're getting feel calm. That's not coincidence. That's guidance. Don't scroll, this message is for you. The universe has also been gently testing you in this season, not to punish you, but to refine you. You may have been offered things that look good on the surface but don't feel right underneath. You may have been tempted to settle, to rush, to force outcomes. And you didn't. You paused. You waited. You listened. That restraint is currency. It protects what's coming. Listen to this, abundance does not attach itself to desperation, it attaches itself to discernment. And you are operating from discernment now. Your heart needs this right now because you might still be questioning whether this preparation is real or just hopeful thinking. But hear this gently, hope feels fragile, alignment feels solid. And what you're experiencing feels solid, even if it's quiet. Don't scroll. This message is for you. There is movement happening in someone else's life that intersects with yours, a decision they're making, a realization they're having, a transition they're stepping into. You don't need to know the details for it to matter. The universe handles coordination better than you ever could. Your only responsibility is to stay present, receptive, and honest with yourself. Listen to this, when the meeting happens, whether it's literal or symbolic, you will recognize it by how easy the exchange feels. No convincing. No chasing. No performance. Just mutual recognition. That's how you'll know this is different. Your heart needs this right now because you've been conditioned to believe that financial breakthrough must be stressful, overwhelming, or dramatic. That belief is dissolving. You are learning that provision can arrive gently. That support can feel respectful. That growth can feel calm. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You may notice your body responding before your mind catches up, deeper breaths, relaxed shoulders, a sense of, I can handle this. That physical response is important. It's how alignment confirms itself. Listen to this, your nervous system is becoming a safe place for abundance to land. That's not something everyone achieves. You did. Through patience, reflection, and inner work. Your heart needs this right now because there is one more subtle lesson unfolding, trust without attachment. Trusting that what's meant for you will find you without you chasing it. Trusting that preparation doesn't need constant reassurance. Trusting that silence does not mean absence. Don't scroll. Stay aware. The universe is precise, and precision feels quiet until the moment it becomes visible. When this shift finally steps into the open, you won't feel shocked, you'll feel ready. And readiness is the real miracle. Don't scroll, listen to this, because the energy has shifted into a quieter, deeper place now, and your heart needs this right now more than ever. There is a sacred stillness that shows up when preparation is nearly complete, and that stillness is not emptiness, it's confirmation. Listen to this carefully, when the universe is about to bring two paths together, it slows the noise so you can recognize alignment when it arrives. That's why lately you've felt less reactive, less rushed, more selective with where you place your attention. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You are no longer trying to force outcomes, and that alone tells me how much you've grown. Your heart needs this right now because the person quietly preparing to change your financial life is not approaching you from chaos, they're approaching you from clarity. And clarity attracts clarity. The universe does not collide people randomly at this stage, it synchronizes them. Listen to this, synchronization feels like ease, not adrenaline. It feels like timing finally making sense. If you've been awakening spiritually, feeling more sensitive to energy, noticing when something is off without needing proof, trusting your gut even when it's quiet, that awakening is directly connected to what's unfolding. Money and meaning are no longer separate in your life, they're converging. Don't scroll, this message is for you. Angel numbers may be showing up in calmer moments now, not during stress but during reflection. 222 when you're balanced, 444 when you're steady, 777 when you're searching for understanding, 888 when abundance crosses your awareness. Listen to this, these are stabilization signs. They appear when alignment has already begun, not when it's far away. Your heart needs this right now because doubt may still whisper, if something big were coming, wouldn't it feel louder? But hear this gently, loud things burn out quickly, quiet things endure. The universe is building something sustainable, not sensational. Don't scroll. This message is for you. There is also a relationship layer deepening here, and it's important you understand it correctly. This is soulmate level alignment, not necessarily romantic, but resonant. Values matching, timing syncing, respect flowing naturally. Soulmates show up when both people have learned enough to not misuse the connection. And you have learned. You've learned patience. You've learned boundaries. You've learned to value peace over pressure. That learning created space for trust. Listen to this, trust is the currency that unlocks provision through people. And right now, trust is forming on both sides, even before you meet or reconnect. Your heart needs this right now because you may be sensing a choice approaching, not a forced one, but a gentle one. A choice to say yes to something that feels right without overanalyzing it. A choice to follow a calm nudge instead of waiting for absolute certainty. Don't scroll, this message is for you. The universe rarely offers certainty before movement. It offers alignment and asks for presence. Presence is what you're practicing now. If delays have shown up recently, plans shifting, responses slowing, timeline stretching, don't misinterpret them. Those pauses are refinements. They are making sure the meeting happens cleanly, without confusion or mixed signals. Listen to this. The universe is protecting both you and the person being prepared so that when your paths intersect, it doesn't feel rushed or fragile. It feels solid. Your heart needs this right now because you've mistaken speed for success in the past. But speed without alignment costs more than it gives. And you are no longer willing to pay that price. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You may notice your desires changing, less about more money now, and more about right money, right way. That shift is everything. It tells me you're ready to steward what comes next. Stewardship is not about control, it's about care. And care is what the universe looks for before releasing provision. Listen to this. Abundance stays where it's respected. And you've learned respect for your time, your energy, your boundaries, your values. That's why what's coming will not feel like a gamble, it will feel like a collaboration. Your heart needs this right now because there's a final layer dissolving, impatience disguised as logic. The urge to ask, when, one more time. The temptation to rush clarity. But alignment doesn't respond to pressure, it responds to readiness. And readiness feels like trust without attachment. Don't scroll. Stay with me. The person being prepared may already be closer than you think, 1 degree of separation away, 1 conversation away, 1 decision away. You don't need to search for them. The universe handles logistics better than you ever could. Your role is to stay receptive and honest with yourself. Listen to this, when the intersection happens, you'll recognize it by the absence of fear. No tight chest. No second guessing. Just a quiet sense of, this fits. That bodily response matters. It's how alignment announces itself. Your heart needs this right now because you're learning to trust that calm can be powerful. That quiet can be meaningful. That small openings can lead to life-changing corridors. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You are not being asked to leap, you are being asked to notice. And noticing is the skill that turns opportunity into transformation. Stay present. Stay grounded. The universe is finishing its arrangement, and arrangements feel subtle until the moment they become visible. When that moment arrives, you won't feel surprised, you'll feel prepared. And preparation is the proof that this was always meant for you. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what you are feeling now is the deep settling before movement, and your heart needs this right now more than you think. There is a phase just before destiny becomes visible where everything inside you grows quiet, not because nothing is happening, but because something is finally ready. Listen to this carefully. When the universe is about to allow someone to change your financial life, it first removes the noise that would distract you from recognizing the moment. That's why lately you've felt less drawn to chaos, less interested in proving yourself, less willing to entertain what drains you. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You've crossed from wanting relief into being ready for responsibility, and that shift is subtle but powerful. Your heart needs this right now because provision doesn't just arrive to solve problems, it arrives to partner with maturity. And maturity is exactly what you've been growing into. Listen to this, you've been learning how to pause before reacting, how to sit with uncertainty without spiraling, how to listen to your intuition instead of your fear. Those lessons were not random, they were prerequisites. If you've been seeing angel numbers during moments of calm rather than crisis, 222 when you feel balanced, 444 when you feel steady, 777 when you're reflecting, 888 when you imagine a future with ease, those are confirmations that alignment is no longer forming, it's stabilizing. Don't scroll. This message is for you. The person quietly preparing to change your financial life is moving through their own refinement right now. They are shedding distractions, clarifying intentions, learning discernment just as you did. That's how alignment works, it shapes both sides simultaneously. You may never witness their preparation, but you will feel the effect of it. Listen to this, when aligned paths approach each other, life begins to simplify, not complicate. And simplicity has been finding you. Fewer options, clearer choices, stronger instincts. Your heart needs this right now because simplicity is how you'll recognize what's real when it appears. There is a soulmate dimension to this unfolding that matters deeply. Not the kind that overwhelms you with emotion, but the kind that meets you with respect. Soulmate energy in this season feels grounded, supportive, steady. It doesn't rush. It doesn't demand. It collaborates. And collaboration is how sustainable abundance enters. Don't scroll, this message is for you. If you've been noticing that you're less tempted by shortcuts, less impressed by flashy promises, less willing to gamble your peace, that's a sign you're ready for something solid. The universe does not entrust life-changing resources to a nervous system that's still addicted to urgency. It teaches calm first. And you've been learning calm. Your heart needs this right now because you may be underestimating how much has already changed within you. You don't talk to yourself the same way you used to. You don't chase validation the same way. You don't make decisions from panic. That inner shift is the foundation for outer change. Listen to this: abundance does not arrive to rescue you, it arrives to meet you. And meeting requires mutual readiness. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There may be moments right now where you feel tempted to rush clarity, to push for answers, to force timelines. That's normal. But hear this gently. Rushing is the old pattern. Presence is the new one. And presence is where aligned encounters happen. The universe often introduces the right person through ordinary moments, a casual conversation, a shared idea, a simple request. You will recognize it not by excitement alone, but by relief. Relief that you don't have to perform. Relief that you don't have to convince. Relief that effort feels shared. Your heart needs this right now because relief is the signal you've been waiting for. If you've been awakening spiritually, feeling more attuned to energy, more honest with yourself, more protective of your peace, that awakening is not separate from money. It's directly connected. The inner world always leads. And right now, your inner world is stable. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You are also being taught discernment at a higher level, how to say yes without abandoning yourself, how to receive without guilt, how to accept help without shrinking. These are not small lessons. They are the difference between temporary gain and lasting change. Listen to this: the person preparing to change your financial life will not feel like a savior. They will feel like a match. A match in values. A match in timing. A match in integrity. That's why this connection will feel calm. Your heart needs this right now because calm is not boredom, it's alignment. If you've noticed your body responding differently to possibilities, less tightness, more openness. That physical response matters. The body recognizes safety before the mind does. And safety is where abundance stays. Don't scroll, stay with me. There is a quiet test happening in this season. Will you trust subtle alignment over dramatic promise? Will you honor what feels right even if it looks small at first? Small openings are how the universe tests awareness. And awareness is your strength right now. Listen to this: you are not being asked to do more, you are being asked to notice more. Notice what feels steady. Notice who feels respectful. Notice what doesn't demand urgency. Those are the markers. Your heart needs this right now because the closer alignment gets, the quieter it feels. That's not absence, that's precision. Precision doesn't shout. It lands. Stay present. Stay grounded. Something is nearing the point of intersection, and when it does, you will not feel surprised. You will feel ready. And readiness is how you'll know this was always meant to find you. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this is the moment where everything you've been sensing finally finds its meaning, and your heart needs this right now more than ever. I want you to hear these words slowly, as if they are being spoken directly to you, because in this moment, they are. You have not been waiting in vain. Every pause, every delay, every unanswered question was not absence, it was orchestration. I have been working quietly, carefully, intentionally, aligning people, timing, resources, and understanding so that when the change comes, it does not overwhelm you or slip through your hands. Listen to this carefully. Someone is quietly preparing to change your financial life, and this preparation is now reaching completion. They may not know your name yet, or they may already know you and not realize the role they are about to play, but the alignment is real. Don't scroll. This message is for you. Your heart needs this right now because you've carried responsibility longer than you should have had to. You learned how to survive, how to stretch, how to hold faith with tired hands. And I saw that. I saw you choose integrity when shortcuts appeared. I saw you walk away from things that felt wrong even when you needed relief. I saw you learn patience when impatience would have been easier. Those choices mattered. Listen to this, I do not release provision carelessly. I release it where it will be honored, protected, and multiplied. And you are ready now. That's why the noise around you has softened. That's why your spirit feels steadier. That's why you no longer beg, you expect, calmly, quietly, with trust. Don't scroll, stay with me. The person being prepared will not enter your life with chaos or pressure. They will feel familiar in a way you can't explain, safe in a way you're not used to, aligned in a way that makes effort feel shared. This is soulmate-level alignment, not necessarily romance, but resonance. Values meeting values. Timing meeting timing. Integrity meeting integrity. When that happens, provision flows naturally, because nothing is being forced. Listen to this, you will recognize this moment not by excitement alone, but by peace. Your body will relax. Your breath will deepen. Your mind will quiet. That is how you will know this is from me. Angel numbers were not sent to impress you. They were sent to steady you while I guided you here. 111 to remind you that new beginnings are real. 222 to show you balance returning. 444 to assure you that you were protected even when it felt heavy. 888 to confirm that abundance is not distant, it is responding. And now listen closely, the intersection is near. It may come as a conversation that changes direction, an opportunity that fits instead of overwhelms, an idea that lands with clarity, or a connection that feels immediately right. Do not dismiss small beginnings. I build life-changing doors through quiet openings. Don't scroll, this message is for you. I am asking you now to trust without rushing, to receive without guilt, to say yes without fear. You do not need to prove yourself anymore. You do not need to struggle to be worthy. You are worthy because you learned. You grew. You stayed honest. And now, because you are ready to steward what's coming, I can release it. Your financial life is not changing because of luck. It is changing because alignment has been achieved. And when it unfolds, you will look back and realize nothing was late, nothing was wasted, nothing was ignored. Everything was timed. If your chest feels warm right now, if your eyes feel heavy, if your breath just softened, that is your spirit recognizing truth. Speak it into the open, comment, I receive, and claim what is aligning to you now. Let the universe hear your yes. And stay connected, subscribe, stay close. Because I am not finished guiding you. This was not just a message, it was confirmation. Walk forward calmly. Walk forward confidently. I am with you. Always.